How you guys doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Hey, just before we get started, obviously over the last couple of weeks, there's been the plays that have been made, the game-changing plays. We know that we can't do that, right? I mean, it goes without saying. In this league, it's hard enough to beat your opponent on game day, and then you're trying to beat yourself and the opponent. Like it just doesn't happen. So, all of those things we've addressed them. The 2 block punts, the block field goal, fundamental techniques, simple day one stuff that we've all, that we coach from the beginning. And it's frustrating. Nobody is more frustrated than I am. And the guys in the room, guys are really disappointed, just to start off the way we did, having a good week one and then regressing the way we have. It's extremely disappointing. But collectively as a group, our job is just to get better. Our job is to get better, to make sure that we're working on our individual fundamentals and techniques, our individual skills, and we're all working to get better. And it starts with me, right, including myself. And, for more than anything, we had some of those plays and games that we won, but we know moving forward that you can't do that. And that's the whole goal, just to get better as a collective with our specialists, with our interior, and all of the core guys, just making sure that we're getting better every week. Because like I said, that's our mantra in the room. We're always trying to get better daily, and just working to make sure that we have a positive impact on the game, right? And not winning because of, not in spite of. All right, so feel free.
T-Mac, with that, Riley has had the most blocks among active punters. He's punted a long time, right? So it's going to happen.
Yeah.
1 out of 90 is not like 2 out of 16.
Correct.
But how much of this is the fact that he gets the ball off a little slowly?
No, his get off time is not real slow. If you go back and you look at a lot of the punts that he's had blocked, it ain't had nothing to do with Riley. It's there's been a couple that's been kind of not good for him, but. I've had him. I coached Riley for 5 years, and I mean, I know exactly who he is, and what he likes to do, and how he likes to do it, and we just got to make sure that he's comfortable with the protection around. We got to make sure that protection is tight, all of that stuff, so he can have a nice, comfortable pocket. It's no different than Baker being back there, being able to throw the ball. It's the same thing. You can't be, flinching in the pocket, right? We got to be able to just give him a nice pocket so he can punt and feel comfortable.
When you see a unit that has a vulnerability like you guys have, obviously opponents will spend more and more time trying to either capitalize on it, or capitalize on how you guys adjust accordingly. Do you worry that because this has happened?
That's part of the territory. Right? Like that's when you put chum in the water, the sharks are coming. Right? That's just what it is. Like, and I tell people, I tell our guys, like, when you put stuff on tape, they're going to do it in this league. They're going to run it until you stop it. And, all of the stuff that we've seen, the jumpers, the wide rushers, we're going to see that stuff. Big guys in the A-gap, we're going to see it, right? That's this league. It's a copycat league. Okay, see if they got it fixed, right? So that's what it is.
When you look at the blocked field goal against the Jets, was that more of like a freak athletic play versus something that went wrong?
It was a freak athletic play, but it's something that we always talk about. Making sure we get our eyes up so you can see the rush, and then situationally, just knowing who's where. McDonald's outside the whole game. Then all of a sudden he's not out there. Well, where is he? He's inside, right? He ain't coming in at a bull rush to guard. Right, he's a big athletic guy that has length. So again, just situational awareness and just understanding what to do and when to do it.
You never want to get beat inside right in the beat gaps. I mean, from youth league on, they teach you block in and out, right?
Correct.
That said, is your long snapper supposed to get some help?
Yeah, it's those guys that were supposed to help him, right? They've been addressed and they know that. That's a day one install, punch out level and above, get a 2-step shuffle, right? Don't let your punch outweigh your responsibility, but making sure that you punch and help the guy next to you. The punch is not for you, it's for the guy next to you, yeah. Right? And he knows that. Like, he knows that, and he's kicking himself in the butt behind it.
At the same time, that you probably would have done that after the Houston game, and it's happened again.
It's 2 totally different rushes. It's not even that Houston rush was a totally different rush than what we got against Philly.
Do you expect any personnel changes as far as protection goes?
We've made some changes, and that's an ongoing deal. Like you're gonna have changes because of injury. You're gonna have changes because of trying to make sure all the right guys are in the right spots. That's something that happens daily and weekly with us.
What have you liked out of your return game so far in the first one?
Obviously with Cam doing what he's doing, he has been really dynamic back there. Guys, this unit has come together quickly. Tandy's done an outstanding job with the vice on the outside, and these guys have done a really good job just to be able to get the return started. And, when we get these guys, because, you're looking at the gross numbers of punt, and they're big numbers, right? So these guys are out kicking the coverage, and the punt return averages are probably higher than I've ever seen them as far as returns. But yeah, we're taking advantage of it, and it's been pretty good for us. Kickoff return, if we had the one that got out past the 50, I would have felt a whole lot better about that. It's kind of that, but it is what it is. But it's coming together. It's coming together.
Johnson seems to really be kind of flourishing in that return role. He's broken a few big ones and had some good success against Philly. What are you seeing from his game that kind of allows him to do that, and how successful he's been just getting you guys in good positions?
Yeah, I mean his short area quickness, his play strength. Cam's a smaller guy, but he's not small at all. He's a very compact, strong runner. He has really good short area quickness. He can stick his foot in the ground. He can change direction, and he can run through arm tackles. And and he just loves it. Like he's embracing his role, as a returner right now. And it's something that we saw him last year, but he had the high ankle sprain and all that stuff. So we worked on it this offseason, and it's fun just to see him grow.
We saw Chase 65 yards, right? These field goal kickers, man, I don't need to tell you,
They're good.
you don't even have to cross the 50 anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Are they right? Are the K balls a little juice? What's going on?
I think more than anything, it's like our game, right? So when you look at linemen from the 80s and 90s, they were big, but they didn't look like Dexter Lawrence, right? They didn't look like Tristan Wolf, right? And the kickers are the same. Like these guys work together. They work differently. Their legs are getting stronger, and let's just be honest, and I love Chase to death, he's my guy, but he had a little wind, right? You got the wind behind you, it's 90,000 degrees outside, right? It's hot, you can compress the ball, and now it's a perfect situation. It's literally the perfect situation. And, you got some of these other guys like the guy in Dallas, just a freak. I mean, he kicks a 64-yarder, and it's probably good from 72. I mean, it's just, some of these guys are just different. They got big, strong legs, and they're like, and it's the game. Like everybody's getting bigger, stronger, and faster. I mean, that's just part of it.
It used to be, and I've been here a while, but I mean, if you made 85% of your field goals, you were one of the best, if not the best in the league. These guys are routinely in the 90s. Absolutely. And most of the top 5 kickers, top 6 are normally in the 90s, and that's unheard of. I mean, that's just, these guys are good. They're really good. And from the 50 to 60 range, it's ridiculous. It's like 70-something%. I mean, these guys are really, really good. Okay.
Appreciate you guys. Yep.